And now to our top story this morning. A 26-year-old Maryland native is charged with second-degree murder for the shooting death of UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson. Luigi Mangione's 5-day run from police came to an end yesterday morning in a central Pennsylvania McDonald's when an employee there recognized him and called police. So here's what we know so far about that suspect. Police say he was carrying a ghost gun, possibly made with a 3D printer, and it's consistent with the one used in the murder. A fake New Jersey driver's license was found as well. Police say it's the same one the suspect used to check into a hostel in Manhattan before the shooting. A handwritten note was also allegedly found with the suspect's motivation and mindset surrounding the shooting. That note so far has not been made public. And this morning, of course, we're digging into Mangione's deep ties to Maryland because, Adam, he was born and raised in Maryland.
Yeah, that's right. Luigi Mangione was also valedictorian at a private boys' school in Baltimore. The preliminary investigation has also revealed he's the cousin of Maryland House Delegate Nino Mangione. Now, he released a statement on behalf of the family about their reaction to all of this. We'll have that for you coming up in just a moment. First, though, 7 News reporter John Gonzalez live for us in Ellicott City, Maryland, where the Mangione family, John, is very well known.
They really are well known. They own 2 country clubs, prestigious country clubs, Adam, here in Maryland, one being Turf Valley Resort here where we are live this morning in Ellicott City. The main entrance that takes you up the driveway into the resort is blocked off by police this morning. The Hayfields Country Club is the other one in Cockeysville, just outside of the city of Baltimore. Now, his cousin, Republican delegate Nino Mangione, has represented Baltimore County since 2019. Now, online records show that Luigi Mangione, the man now in police custody, graduated from the Gilman School, a prep school in Baltimore City. The headmaster of the all-boys school has released a statement about the alumnus saying, quote, "This is deeply distressing news on top of an already awful situation. Our hearts go out to everyone affected," unquote. Now take a look at this. Here is a YouTube clip of Luigi Mangione giving an address to his classmates as class valedictorian back in 2016. Mangione's last known Maryland address was a large home in an affluent neighborhood in Towson. Our sister station in Harrisburg, WHP, spoke with a former classmate who wants to remain anonymous.
He was so sweet and so smart. He was literally valedictorian, and I was in a similar social circle to him, but he was just like a wholesome guy.
Now, in 1988, Nick Mangione Sr., a well-known businessman and philanthropist in Baltimore, purchased a radio station, conservative radio station, WCBM. So the family has different ties, and they are well known through different channels here in Maryland. Now, Lindsay will have in just moments the message, the statement that the family has put out. Reporting live, John Gonzalez, 7 News.
Thanks, John. And I've got that statement here at the alert desk. This was posted to Nino Mangione's X account. That's the Maryland state delegate that John mentioned, who's related to the suspect. So the family is saying that they are shocked and devastated by Luigi Mangione's arrest, and they're offering prayers to the victim's family. But they say they are not commenting on news reports and that they only know what they've seen on the news. We'll continue to keep you updated.
All right, Lindsay, thank you. Stay on top of the story as it continues to develop by scanning the QR code up on your screen right now. It'll take you to our coverage over on the 7 News YouTube channel. And we also have 7 News anchor Michelle Marsh's full conversation with a former FBI profiler about the suspect and how he was caught.
Right now, this man, 26-year-old Luigi Mangione, is waking up behind bars in Pennsylvania. He's a Maryland native, now charged with murder in the shooting death of UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson. Now, that happened last Wednesday in Midtown Manhattan. Since then, police believe he had left the city on a bus. And Megan, we're now getting a better idea of the suspect's movements and his ties to Maryland.
Some deep ties, that is right, Adam. The big break in this case came yesterday morning when a worker at a McDonald's in Altoona, Pennsylvania, recognized him from the photos that you saw, probably widely circulated, shared by police, and called in to report that sighting. This is about 300 miles from where the shooting happened in New York City, and police say they found the suspect with a gun that's consistent with the one used in last week's shooting and several fake IDs. And we're also learning that Luigi Mangione has those deep ties to Maryland, specifically Baltimore County, where he graduated top of his class at his private boys' school in Baltimore. As 7 News' John Gonzalez is live for us this morning in Ellicott City, Maryland, where the Mangione family, John, is well known there.
They really are well known, Megan. Good morning. And the list of charges for Luigi Mangione is growing. Not only is he, of course, charged now with the murder in New York City, but he faces 2 counts of second-degree criminal possession of a weapon, second-degree possession of a forged document, and third-degree criminal possession of a firearm. And those local ties include, as you mentioned, Megan, the Turf Valley Resort here in Ellicott City, and also a second resort, a second country club near Baltimore in Cockeysville. Now, we can tell you that he was born and raised here in Maryland, and, well, he graduated from the Gilman School, a prep school in Baltimore City, and was the class valedictorian back in 2016. Take a look at this video here from that school year addressing his class, where he apparently quoted the Unabomber in that speech. Now, after college at the University of Pennsylvania, he interned, at Fur Access Games in Sparks, Maryland, before becoming co-founder of Uproar Studios, a startup gaming studio. He was on the run for 5 days. Federal investigators even reached out to D.C. Police Chief Pamela Smith.
We were contacted over the weekend specifically with respect to whether or not the subject or the person of interest had any ties to, and or if he or she had traveled from the District of Columbia. We worked with Amtrak to look at video, and we did not find that to be the case.
The 26-year-old is also the cousin of Republican Baltimore County Delegate Neo Mangione. He has served the District 42A for several years now. No immediate response from his office, but of course the family has sent a statement out. Now, even with the local ties, no indication early in the investigation that Mangione spent time here in Maryland over the past couple of days. Reporting live in Ellicott City, John Gonzalez, 7 News.
And I'm at the alert desk with what we know this morning about the type of weapon used, and authorities believe it may have been a ghost gun. This is an image of the gun that was found while police searched the suspect. Police believe that it may have been a 3D printed gun and self-assembled. It has the capability of firing a 9mm round, and it also has a suppressor. These are virtually untraceable, and we're going to keep you updated on what police find.
Thanks. Staying on top of this story as it continues to develop. You can do that by scanning the QR code right there on your screen. It'll take you to our coverage on the 7 News YouTube channel. We also have 7 News anchor Michelle Marsh and her full conversation with a former FBI profiler about the suspect and how he was caught.